Hey Peaches, I have 4 more tarot answers for you to choose from. These are timeless mini tarot pick-a-card readings to answer things like what, how, and why. There's also a playlist in case your answer isn't here. It might be in one of those other ones, those other answer pick-a-cards. The stacks are timestamped below, 1 through 4, and let's get to answer number 1. You have the Two of Swords with openness. So the answer can't really be come to through logic or reason. You can't, by your own mental efforts, calculate the best choice to make in this situation. The answer will just come to you. In fact, it's already been told to you. I'm hearing you've been receiving signs in your dreams, in number sequences, synchronistic appearances of symbols or animals, or someone might have even flat out advised you already. It's not that you don't have a good option, but that you've been focused on an either or mindset, left or right, but it's forward. It's not A or B, it's yes. It's as though you have a great list going of what you don't want to do or to happen, but what do you want to do? Are you ready for what you've asked for to come in a different package than you thought? Are you closing yourself off from receiving because, like, I don't know, whatever is your reason, but expectations are going to ruin the gift at that point. So that's what I have for your answer for question number 1. And the answer to question number 2, the second answer, you have the 9 of Wands with courage. So whatever it isn't over. There is another round. There's another challenge, another go round, one more hurdle. But that is it. Then it's over. So there's nothing coming up that you haven't seen before and triumphed over already. You came, you saw, you kicked ass, and you have to do it one more time. The only real challenge is not giving in to the fear. And courage doesn't mean not being afraid. It's having the strength to do what you have to do no matter what, especially when you're afraid. It doesn't take courage to do something that you're not afraid of, right? The answer is to persevere because you are so close to the finish line. It's not time to slack off, to put your guard down, or to lose focus. It's like Eye of the Tiger time, final countdown time. It's 80s hair montage time. Okay, stack number 2. Okay, if you chose stack 3, to answer your question, you have the Ace of Pentacles with stand your ground. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sure you've heard the phrase bloom where you're planted, right? So you're right where you belong, and don't let anyone try to influence you or move you out of the way. I'm hearing don't give them the satisfaction. They will have to make room for you or get out of your way. There's a situation that, so think of like a flower or a tree that's growing by a sidewalk, and it is pushing the concrete up. The concrete doesn't push the roots down into the ground. The roots push the concrete of the sidewalk up. There's a situation that maybe can only be improved by you being there and not running away to let it implode without you. And as much opposition as you might face, something doesn't actually work without you. And there's also a thing here about a problem following you wherever you go. It's like every workplace or situation that you try to pick up and move to is going to have that same set of problems, that same person, someone with a different name, a different face. It's still going to be there. So you're meant to compost that crap into your own advantage rather than seek the perfect petri dish of, sterility. Long story short, you exert your influence over the situation to create change. Any influence that the situation has over you should be fuel for growth, not retreat. So that is my answer for question number 3. And if you chose stack 4 to answer your question, you have doubt and the Magician in reverse. Okay, so this is answering why you might be having some difficulty with manifesting what you want. There's a piece that largely gets left out of like law of attraction or whatever discussions and dogma. if there is any part of you that doesn't believe what you're telling yourself or what you're affirming to yourself, it will speak up and it will sabotage you. And the harder you try to deny it, to ignore it, and cram it back into your shadow, the more it's going to rebel and create cognitive dissonance. They want you to just be positive and ignore that, and it can't be done. There is a reason that voice is there, and you can't overpower it. You have to address that voice of doubt and find out what it's trying to keep you safe from. It's like when you were young, you gave this part of yourself a job to protect you by believing whatever that is, whether it's to keep yourself small and off the radar of bullies or parents, to make you fearful of failure or imperfection, to keep everyone else happy, avoid rejection, and therefore keep yourself safe. I don't know. These are just examples of stuff that hangs out in the shadow, and it howls from that shadow when you try to make a move out of your comfort zone, or to take a risk, or to create a new belief that challenges this old one. So you have to find out what its deal is and address the fears that it's alerting you to, and reassign it somehow to do its job in a way that serves your new goal. I guess that's a kind of a shadow work type deal you might have to deal with. So that's what I have for you for now, and I will be back soon with 4 more answers. Hope it helps.